Time to put in this work. What you're about to hear, somebody gonna be mad. Your mind gonna get blown away. The weak go home, the strong move on. Peace. I'm SHU, AMUN, Ra. And class starts now. Look around you, what you see, and it gives you basically a pinpoint where I'm going with class today. And class today, I'm gonna explain to you real quickly. I want a lot of you not to get insulted or to get upset, because the ancestors been speaking to me all week basically about the same thing. What that same thing is, it's about the black woman. Who are you? That's the title. The black woman will be discussing, or I, will be discussing many different topics. And I'm gonna show you a lot of video. The video is gonna be evidence. So you won't just think that I'm just talking on the top of my head. Even though I'm the messenger, I bring my opinions, my thoughts, and my research on what I'm about to break down. Now, before I get into it, this introduction is based for you to understand and hear me clearly, because throughout these series today, I'm not going to repeat myself like I normally would do. I'm not your preacher. I'm not your minister. I'm not your reverend. I'm not your deacon, your pastor. I'm not no archaeologist. I'm not no astronomer. I'm not a scientist. I'm not your mathematician. I'm not your social studies teacher. And I'm not no scholar. So this is clear. I'm not going to repeat the rest of this no more, because this topic is heavy and I don't want to waste time repeating the same thing. So when you watch this first clip, everything else will balance itself out. Okay. Before I get into it, I want to say this. This is not here to degrade black women. No. I'll say it again. This video that is being made today, that is used for the class for today, is not to degrade women. Black women, understand this clearly, please. This video is being made is because it's a great percentage that black women, if they don't look at the future, it's a possibility that you can be extinct. Now, when I say extinct, I'm talking about your mate, the black man, is making a progress of constantly going out with other culture females. For example, just in case if some of you don't understand what I'm talking about, Japanese, Chinese, Italian, Irish, other ethnic groups. There's videos showing black men getting females from Russia. Now, it's not a big thing, but the phenomenon is beginning to pick up speed. Now, they just can't go over there and just go pick anybody up. No. Don't work like that. But a lot of brothers are starting to go to different countries to pick other women up, and we got beautiful women right here. But there's a problem. There's a problem. And you know what that problem is? And it's picking up speed. Why the black woman believes she needs to be aggressive? Why does she believes that she thinks she has to feminize her man? Yes, feminize. You got to come up with a word that's good for him, because you're talking to him like he's less than. Then I'm hearing women talking about she God. Listen, you a goddess. G-O-D-D-E-S. Goddess, not the God. Yes, life comes from your portal. But without the seed of the man, you get no life. Man is a representation of God. Female is a representation of God. Hey, I got the Bible here. If we need to get into that, it's in the Bible. And we need to download the Quran and any other books. We'll do that. But this series is based on women. Black women. I'm explaining it to you. I'm going to break it down to you. If you're going to be over emotional, you ain't going to be able to understand it. We have to break this spell. The spell why black females have to be over aggressive with the men. And we're going to break down some of the men too. But the topic is about the woman. We're going to get right into it. The first thing I'm going to show you is Black History flashcards that's going to show you the magnificent black women. Black women in their trades, black women in their skills, black women that are successful. And we need to pay attention to those women that are successful, but respect they men. If you don't respect your man, I gotta disagree with that. But let's get into that. This here, look at that for a minute. Look at it. Those cards are flashcards, and I'm gonna take them out. We're gonna start off on a positive note. Because my mother's black, and I got sisters that are black, so I'm not gonna sit here and play myself out of position. But I will state what I'm gonna state. First thing we're gonna look at is an all-female military regiment of the Kingdom of Dahona, which is President Benin. If I said it wrong, excuse me. Let's look at that. A military force for a female. Alright? Those who have flashcards will know. Now, here we go. I'm going to read a little bit to you. The European gave them the name Amazon warriors because of their similarity to the ancient Amazon warriors of the Black Sea, where all the formula married to the king but remains celibate throughout their lifetime, went through extreme and gruesome training in which they were forced to scale thorns, hedges, and survive in the woods and execute prisoners. Use weapons, but were known to their excellent hand-to-hand combat skills. Fought frequently and were always prepared to die for the king and the country. Even after defeat and captured by the French in battle, the Dahomey warriors plotted revenge by sleeping with the French soldiers and then killing them with their own bayonets while they rested. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up, you think they might not have no babies? You don't think their bloodline might have carried over? These women were killer machines. Understand that. Understand. These women here were killer machines. They were trained to the highest level. I'll say it again. The Dahomey tribe. These are warriors. So let's don't think that women is weak. No. Women ain't weak. See, the class today is not about women being weak or women being docile. No. Class today, we got to find out why the women are so aggressive. Now, it's going to be broken down why a lot of women are aggressive. It's also going to be broken down why they have to be this way. But I just showed you from the beginning, so you don't get no misunderstanding. You see this tribe? So if you get these Black history flashcards, you will be able to read what's back here. I just got finished reading to you. Understand, the Dahomey tribe, the warriors, I read it to you, highly skilled. The king had them trained. They were assassins. Let's make no mistake. Kings and queens, gods and goddesses, brothers and sisters. You got women here will destroy you. Don't think they weak. Oh, no. I'm here to drop that on you now. Don't you think they're weak? Women are powerful, and they will take your life mentally, psychologically, and physically. So I got to put that in there first. Now I'm going to give you a few other flashcards. You might not know some of these women. Warrior Queen of the powerful Nubian region of Kush, which is present-day Sudan. Pay attention. I'm going to read a little bit for you. Referred to as Candace in some European literature, fought alongside her husband and son in a war against Kush, larger and more powerful rival, the Roman Empire. Took part in the pre-emptive strike against Rome and led the counterattack after Rome destroyed the capital of Kush and took thousands into slavery. Lost an eye during the battle, which made her even more courageous as a warrior. Paying attention? This ain't no game up in here. See, I told you, I'm the messenger. I'm not coming here on my thoughts alone. I'm bringing me some evidence. I warned you. Throughout the week, I told you I made small video clips. But I got to show you the warriors first. Because it's a significance what I'm about to do through class today. I need to show you the warrior of these women and the sacrifice that they have made. And you heard she stood by her son and she stood by her husband. Her husband went to war. She lost an eye. Huh? If some of you got these flashcards, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Instead of sitting up there worrying about yourself and spending money on foolish things, you could do what you want to do. You could do what you want. But if you want to re-educate your mind and re-educate on how you're thinking, instead of thinking this whitewash system of things, you can reconstruct yourself and become a better human being and understand why things flow the way they flow. Let's get back into it. Amina, Queen of Zara, the 16th century warrior, the queen of present-day Nigeria. Best known for her impressive military skills and her ability to lead the cavalry, conquered much of the North Africa for the Hussar people during her 34 years reign. Acted as a brilliant architect who constructed strong earthen walls around the city she built and seized, overcame traditional gender roles by refusing to marry or having children. This ain't no game. This is real. I'm not coming to you with no stuff on top of my head. I'm coming to you with real evidence. Then you cross-reference what I'm bringing to you so you can get a better understanding. Just in case you don't know. You ain't got no flashcards. I warned you. They're powerful black women. Powerful. We don't want to just go straight to modern times. I got to pick you up slowly and pick you up to speed. Understand about the woman. This whole thing is black women. Who are you? That's the name of the title. Black women. Who are you? because I had to start digging. I needed to know. I got a black mother, sisters, and my mother's aggressive. My father was aggressive, but more lean back. But my mother was aggressive. So you ain't gonna tell me nothing. I got a older sister, older than all of us. She's the oldest. Aggressive. She will eat you alive. And us men, we aggressive. Because we have to. My older sister I'm telling you, she put the standard. When you come behind her, you got to come correct. She wasn't playing. Amy Ashwood Garvey. You probably know her. If you don't know her, that's Marcus Garvey's wife. Let's read a little bit. Activist for the African independence and the rights of African women. First wife of Marcus Garvey, leader of the United Negro Improvement Association, the largest African American and Pan-African movement of all times. Risked her life for her husband in 1922 by stepping in the front of his would-be assassin bullet. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Step in the line of the assassinated bullet. You see what kind of woman she is? Another warrior. Understand now. Understand it. Let's. Marcus Garvey's first wife. Don't look like these women are selfish. Don't look like to me these women hatred, and some of them don't like you as a man. Let's don't get that twisted. But that's later on in the series. Marcus Garvey's first wife. She takes a bullet by stepping in the way of the assassin's bullet to kill Marcus Garvey. Get your flashcards and you better get this information. Here's Marcus Garvey and his wife. You see it? That's Marcus Garvey and his wife, the pioneers, journalist, publisher, and activist for the improvement of African American lives through black nationalism. Born into the interracial upper class family in Jamaica, where she was formally educated. Second wife of Marcus Garvey, leader of the United Negro Improvement. Amy Jackie. That's the second wife. Marcus Garvey had a second wife. You seen the first one? That was his first wife. It's his second wife. Now, obviously, these women knew what they was getting into. See, because a man sees a woman and then he has to cross her, but she chooses him. This is what you got to understand. Now, all women are not the same. I just showed you some warriors from the beginning. And then another warrior. And then another warrior. Then I showed you one of the women who refused to have children. Right? Choose not to have children. Think about that. Think about it. Not to have no children. No, not this one, not this one. Excuse me. Excuse me. She fought by her side, beside her husband. I believe it's her. I believe it's Amina, Queen of Zahara. I believe it's her. Let me make sure. Yep, it's her. Refusing to marry and refusing to have children. Huh? Now let's figure that out. Why she refused that? Huh? Because she didn't want to. Like some women today don't want to be married and don't want to have no children. So let's stop playing games and pretending that we don't know what the hell's going on. Assata Shakur. You know who this is? Civil rights activists and members of the Black Panther Party. Regards as a hero for the protest against racism and her role in the 1970s Black Liberation Army. Community activists who helped the poor by organizing a free breakfast program and health clinic. So, that WIC program, who started that? Huh? If you leave black people alone, they're going to show you exactly how they get down. Basically, we can do for ourselves, but that's on another topic. But here, this woman becomes the first woman to place on the FBI most wanted list, escaping to Cuba from prison where she was served a life sentence for the 1973 murder of a police officer. Many people believe that Shakur to be a political champion who is innocent of the criminal accusations against her. Excuse me. Huh? Are we learning something? Are you picking things up? Huh? Because on these flashcards here, it's about women. So I don't want you thinking I just making these things up. This is my evidence. I told you, I warned you, that I'm bringing evidence. If anybody want to know what I'm drinking, I've told y'all plenty of times to start to go healthy. Buy fruits, apples, bananas, pineapples, a lot of pineapples, a lot of melons. And what you do is you put in the blender, put a little ice in it. You put a little juice in it, like maybe grape juice. And then you also put 2 tablespoons of honey and blend that up. And trust me, you're gonna wake up. Let all that nutrients get into your body. This is one thing a lot of women talks about. Nutrients. Pay attention when they're talking about that. Why you gotta keep going to the doctors? Okay. Billie Holiday. Let's move up a little bit. Considered one of the best and most influenced jazz vocalists of all times. Her legacy still influences jazz and many other genres to this day. Huh? Billie Holiday. Now, I'm not here to show you women that you want to see. Get your flashcards, and you can see whatever you want. I'm picking what I choose to represent a little bit. That's all it is. Because we're about to get deep, but not now. I want to show you women in their inspiration. I want to show you the power women have. I want to show you the warrior women are. I want to show you the skills they possess. Don't ever underestimate them. They are gods on earth, which we call them goddesses. They're goddesses. Don't underestimate the black woman and her power. Don't do it. Don't do it. some things we don't like. But you got to use your common sense. Use your common sense. The black woman is helping you when she's on top of her game. We might not like the way the words come out. We might not like the way how she's moving. But if you just use your common sense, you'll be able to see that she's helping you. Understand this. And yes, there's some women who don't like you as a man. I already showed you something. That's why I told you. You better be ready. Because this class today, it's going to get nasty. Whew. Coretta, Luminas. If I don't pronounce the names right, excuse me. Coretta. That's Coretta. Right? The rebel, the resistance leader and the freedom fighter.